Pawsitive Tales ELC Podcast with me, Jennifer Riveros. Today is such a special episode. In fact, it's a mini-sode because we're having an elementary student today, and that's so exciting for me. I haven't talked with an elementary student since my cousin was 8 years old. So, yeah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Koana King, and I'm 8 years old.
Great. You're in third grade, right?
Yes.
Great. So, just as a basic question that we always start with, what are your favorite 3 books?
My favorite 3 books are, let's see, Dogman, Bindi, and Little Prince.
Oh, The Little Prince. You like it?
Yes.
Do you when did you read The Little Prince?
Like a few weeks ago.
Oh, 3 weeks ago. Oh, that's so cool. I remember I read it when I was like around your age because my sister had the little book. I was like, oh my gosh, I have seen this show because back then we had a show. So, that's so cool. I'm glad. So you like more like a little fantasy narratives, that type of stories?
Yes.
Yeah, that's your genre. Would you say that that's your favorite type of books, or there's another type of books that you like?
There's other types of books, like anime books.
Oh, yeah? Which one would be your favorite?
Dragon Ball.
Really? Or like the new one or like the old one?
Both. I already got the new one.
Is it cool?
Yes.
Very cool. Like, when was the first time that you like actually grabbed the book because you wanted to read it?
Like 1 year ago.
A year ago?
Yes.
Oh, and why was that?
Because I was
Interested?
yes, of different kinds of books like history, what other kind of friction books.
And where did that interest come from?
Like from a friend.
Oh, you had a friend that read it? And was that he or she?
He.
Oh, so he was like, oh, you should read this book. You like it?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you still friends with that person?
Yes.
Oh, so it was like an influence. Oh, cool. So would you say that there's another person besides your friend that has ever like influenced you to read?
My auntie.
Oh yeah? Does she read?
Yeah, she reads.
And she was like, oh, you should read this book too. Ah, cool. And
she used to read after I was like a little kid.
Yeah, she read for you? That's so cute. Therefore, you started like really like recently to read, right? And how much books have you read for the approximate?
I don't know, but my auntie has a lot of books like Left Behind. You know, the 6 kids and the stuffed cat. Cat.
No, it's like a kid's book.
No, it's like a chapter book.
Oh. But is it a good book?
Yes.
That's cool. So you read from your auntie?
Yes.
The books that she has? And here at the library, have you ever borrowed a book in like a library?
Yes.
Which ones?
Little Prince.
Oh my god.
Little Prince and Dragon Ball.
Yeah, those are the ones that you. Oh. That's cool. So you like to read like constantly? Is that your hobby?
Yes.
So, from this group of books that you have read already, which one would you say that is like your number 1 favorite?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
It has more chapters. It has more chapters.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, cool. And what would you say that it's just like for the story or the characters?
The characters.
The characters. If it's for the characters, do you have like any book character that is your favorite?
Book character? I don't know. There's many kinds of characters I like.
Which like which one would you name? Like
Dogman.
that one? Why?
Why? Just for a reason.
He's cool like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. So, do you have any books that you would like to read in the future?
Yeah. Prince Harry.
Prince Harry? That's the only one that you can think of right now?
Like what Auntie likes.
Hmm.
I want to be like her.
Oh, that's so cute. So, do you think that she has read like a lot of books?
Yes.
So you want to be like that? You're in a good path already. You have read more than I have ever. But do you read like the physical books or do you prefer digital books? Screen. Do you
Yes,
prefer books or digital?
I do both.
You said that you had a friend, right? This friend also likes to read the same books as you?
Yes.
You guys like share interest in books and talk about that?
The only thing we just read is anime books.
So you're the one that moves a little more out of the anime vibes. Oh, that's cool either way. That's so cool. So, do you have any other friends or kids around you that also like to read?
No, I think that's the only one. Or my cousins.
Among those cousins, there's many that like to read?
Yes.
So that's cool. So you have like a support at home.
Yes.
Oh, and continuing with that, do you read at home or do you prefer to read in a library or maybe in another space? Where do you like to read?
I usually read it by myself, read in the library, and read at home.
So you are those type of readers that like very quiet places? Oh, me too. Do your parents support you with reading?
Yes.
Yeah? They leave you alone in your room reading?
Sometimes they disturb me. It's dinner. It's lunch.
But that's cute. So they're like, oh, he's reading. Don't bother him. Oh, that's so sweet. Continuing, I was like, I'm surprised that you would like to read like as a very enthusiastic reader. It's really
I usually play games too.
Oh yeah, it's fine. You have to balance. You cannot be intellectual all the time. What games do you like to play?
Bed Wars, 2-player games, and Xbox. They have an Xbox in there too.
Yeah.
Fortnite. And that's all.
You're more of an Xbox player, or just because the Xbox is there?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? Sorry.
I'm a gamer and a reader. So
that's cute. That's a perfect balance, actually. What would you like say to other kids that are around your age, but they don't like reading that much? What would you tell them?
My age and don't really want to read that much? I don't know who's at my age, but I know some people don't like to read.
What would you tell these people that don't like to read?
I would tell these people in the future you will learn more books than I know, and you can read the books in the whole world. Like there's many books in the whole world.
So it's like a whole world of books that they could read, right? Right.
Sports, games. His Abraham Lincoln.
And that's true. I believe that, and it's something that we always say in this podcast, just like there's a book for everyone. And if you just give it a try, you will find a book that you're interested in, right? Like you started reading because you were interested in it. And that's true. And I also like that you mentioned anime books or manga books or comics also, because usually when people think about literature, they don't consider those like actual books, but they are. Just have pictures in them, and that's something that is very valuable. And you can call yourself a reader even if you just read manga or comics, because you're actually reading. would you also be considering like writing books yourself? Or,
Writing?
Yeah, like writing your own stories. Have you ever thought about that?
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about writing about myself.
Like a biography.
But I was thinking that it would take a long time, like putting chapters, writing neatly instead of sloppy.
Oh, is it because you're so technical with it, right? Is it because you understand what it takes to make a book?
Yes.
Because sometimes you can also just start, you know?
I got a question for you. Do
Sure.
you want to write books?
Actually, I have write a lot of stories myself. I am a very creative person, so I like to create my own stories. And since I am also a drawing person, I forgot how to say, an artist.
Oh yeah, I draw too.
Yeah. So you have also thought about like making a comic yourself? When I said this in another episode, so I'm telling you right now. When I was around your age or a little bit older, I actually started my own like comics series, and I made them like at home. I just wrap the paper, draw the stories through the squares and put the tags and made like the front page and everything. And then I go to school and I give them to my classmates to read, and yeah, they were that word actually. And that like with the time they started like getting used to seeing my stories, and they were like, oh my gosh, you should, when is the next chapter coming? And I don't know if they were just being nice to me, because right now I remember going through those through those like mini books that I used to do and being like, ooh, this is horrible. This is a horrible story. Why did I do that? But at that time, it was really cool. And
do you think your friends really care about your books?
Some of them did. Some of them actually did. I'm pretty sure like some actually liked the story because I know that they had like tell me at that moment. But I'm pretty sure that others just like to see my drawings at the moment. They weren't that good, okay? I'm not saying that I was the best artist at that moment, but I did my stuff. And yeah, so that was when I started. But with the time, I started like getting more into writing stories. Do you know what Wattpad is? Yeah.
No.
You don't know Wattpad? So Wattpad was a very like big app to read digital stories that everyone could post them. And I remember I had 3 stories, and I had another friend that had a story, and I helped him with that. So I have always been like putting my stories out there. And I remember I actually had a really famous story on Wattpad. Wait, I would call it famous, but it's a really good thing. And that's what I was going to tell you. Like back then, I didn't know what it took to make a book. I only knew that I wanted to do it, and it's what I'm telling you right now. Do it either way. If you don't feel comfortable like showing that to people, letting other people read it, either way, you just do it for yourself. And with the time, that's something that is very valuable, because you're going to be like, oh, I did this when I was that age, and this is how I saw the world at that age. And later you can use that in the future. If you're planning on doing a biography when you're older, you can be like, oh yeah, and I have this piece of text that I did when I was that age, and that helped me to see how I saw the world at that moment, you know, that type of stuff. So even if it might seem complicated, try your best. And if you want to do it, just do it.
Some of my cousins want to do it in writing, like of writing their own story. Instead of them want to do it on like computer and then send them.
Oh, writing, like actually writing like in a journal. That's such a actually very valuable experience. I would love to do that actually. It's like a journal at the end of the day. You're just like doing it more with like a purpose and thinking more about the purpose.
Yes.
Well, that's so cool, and it's really it's what I'm telling you. It's cool to see it in the future, like and you go back to those pages and you're like, oh, I remember writing these and all that. Do you do that too?
No. But it will in the future, and when you get older, you see that it will give you more memories about back then.
Exactly, because writing is like the best way to memorize things. At least for me, is that way. So when you write and you're like in that moment, writing in that paper, you actually like remember that more, because you can be like, oh, I was writing this at my room with this pen and with this music and with this light, because it makes you be in that moment and focus on that moment. Moving a little more towards the end of this episode, that it makes me kind of sad. Talking with you is really fun. So,
have you ever had a kid like this?
Age? No. This is our first kid, like younger than middle school, and actually you're our first boy, I would say. So you're double special today. Thank you for being here. Okay, so going towards our last questions, what would you say that is your purpose for reading right now? Like, do you read to learn? Do you read to entertain yourself?
Read to learn.
You like to learn from books?
Yes.
What would you say that you have learned already from books?
I already learned about like George Washington and
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln. I just learned. I know about the presidents.
You know the presidents?
That are coins and monies.
Oh, really? I did APUSH, that is AP US History, and I cannot remember 5 presidents of the United States that are not the first 3, okay? That's really impressive. So
some of them I keep forgetting, so then I get the book and then just read it again.
That's cool. So you're constantly like going back to your own knowledge? That's great. You're going to, that's actually a fun fact. Like when you get to know someone, you're like, oh, I know that president. That's so cool. So you like to read to learn, right? And do you feel like there's like any life lesson that you have learned from books?
No.
Not yet?
No, not yet.
Well, that's fine. It's completely fine. I'm pretty sure that in the future you're gonna get a book and you're gonna like learn something very valuable from it.
Yes.
And once you do, please tell us. That would be amazing to know. So that will be it for our talk today. I'm so glad that you like took this opportunity. Again, it's really cool talking with you. You actually remind me a lot about my cousins, so I feel like very comfortable talking with you, and that's cool. Thank you once again for being here, for being so cool to talk to. I really hope that you continue reading, and that your family continues to be so supportive about it, because it's something that is going to help you a lot in your future. It's something that not many kids do, but it's such a new world, and you will be so ahead from in comparison to kids that don't read, because you're like learning all these things from these books, but you're also like helping yourself as a human too, because you're seeing what other humans can do. So absolutely keep reading. Even if you stop for like a while, always go back. Again, there's always a story for every time in your life. There will always be a book for you. So also feel free here at ELC. We would love to have you here in the library, picking up whatever book you would like to read, having the space to read here. And in the future you feel like you would like to do your own stories too, absolutely do it. I'm pretty sure that you sound like an amazing kid. So I'm sure.
And I'm surprised that I don't know why I keep talking about this, but I'm surprised that I'm the first third grader in this video.
Do you feel like there will be other kids that will like to also do it?
Yes, even though it will be okay if they don't want to be in video and stuff. It'll be okay. In the future, they will get it now.
So this is so special. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to also put that in the first season of the podcast. Hopefully, in the future, there will be another student that would also like to give this opportunity, and if so, feel free to come back always. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening to us, and yeah, bye.
Thank you.